it. Thank you for the company. Great rod isn't. Great rod isn't, y'all. Get on your mats. Jump on your bikes. On your bikes. Okay, me and the camera. It'll be almost 2 years, and the routine has yet to change. I am camera adjusting with the cold air from the window on my back. Oh no, oh no. We don't like it like that. Ha ha ha. Whew. It's cold, y'all. Happy about it. Happy about it. Come on for the walk. Yes. She's back, honey. She is back and she is fighting them pathogens. But she am winning. Ha ha ha. She am winning. Yes, yes. She on the winning side of the fight. I tell you. I'm a surprise myself. They kept saying that pathogen was taking us old black peoples out like a tsunami. Pathogen was rolling us up and delivering us to the grave. I said, oh my goodness. That's another one of them things where it only affects the black peoples. Now, I remember when I was in my late 30s, honey, they was cutting black women's breasts off like you could buy one, get one free, honey. They were selling them on the market. Everybody had either one titty, no titty, quarter titty. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what am going on? They said, it's unavoidable. All black women got cancer. I said, what? What? I went to my doctor. He touched me. He said, I don't feel nothing, but I know there's something there. I said, you know there's something there? He said, yes. So, I said, wait a minute here now. Get your hands off me. Miss Vicky show up. At certain times, y'all, I'm 65. Sometimes little dates could be off. So Miss Vicky came through. She said, girl, you out your goddamn mind. Girl, you out your damn mind. If he know, it ain't nothing there now, but he know it's going to be something there, get his hands off you. Because the show will be. I said, oh, no, no. She said, girl, you feeling something? Go home and purge your system. You know how to do it. And if you don't feel it's nothing, just don't go by gossip. All black women don't have breast cancer. I said, whew, okay, just stay away from them. And then I told y'all, because that nurse Vicky, she be on it. One day, I'm sitting there, And this lady come in. She had just come from a mammogram. I'll never forget it. I still have PTSD from it. She came in. Tears were voluntarily falling down her face. She was jumping around like this. The pain, she went, oh my God, and she hopping from one foot to the next. I said, what happened? What happened? You couldn't get close to her, couldn't touch her. She said, I had a mammogram. I said, who? She said, a mammogram. She said, they put your titty in this machine and they press it to paper thin. And I'm looking at her and I'm saying, how the fuck did they do that? Use a 42 triple goddamn E. There wasn't a machine that could take your titty in. But there was. And they smashed her breasts down. She couldn't sit. She couldn't stand. Just tears just kept rolling down her eyes. And I was sitting there, I'm crying too because I couldn't believe, what machine is this? What's this machine for? I think on it hard. I still got PTSD. Bring tears to my eyes. I don't know, but I bet after a while she did have cancer because that was a hell of a damage. How could I say? That's like taking, who got the big titties? Oh, it's like taking T.S. Madison's, from T.S. Madison's show. It would be like taking her breasts and putting them in a vice and making them as flat as a balloon. Of course, we know she got implants, so they would have been busting all over the place. Can you imagine? And she just hopped around. She hopped around, she cried, and then eventually they sent her home. They should have sent me home because if they'd have looked back at me, I was sitting there with my mouth wide open. I couldn't believe it. And I said, well, what does that machine do? Because we didn't have the computers like that back then. This is in the 80s. Early 90s. They said, it's to find out whether women got cancer or not. I said, well, hell, she got cancer now. There's no way that they put her titty in a waffle iron and pressed it flat and there was no damage. In-fucking possible. So I said no. Nope. I never had one. But you can't say that because in a cult society you gotta be, we are Borg. We are Borg. So I used to say, hell no, I ain't putting my titty in there to squash. And everybody would look at me like I was breaking the law. So Nurse Vicky came out, she said, listen, don't be telling them people you ain't going for no mammogram. They'll be wishing you cancer the minute you walk away. They be wishing your titties dry up. So it's yours. Because they went through that pain. And you got to be in unison with that pain. But the only thing I knew about that pain was my co-worker coming back. And involuntarily crying, jumping from one foot to the net, wringing her hands. You couldn't touch her. You couldn't get next to her. She felt her breast was on fire. She never. So Miss Vicky said, "Girl, you pull that out. You pull that feeling like an actress." So then, when they used to come back from their mammogram, hopping on one foot to that, oh, yes, ain't it horrible? Oh, oh. They said, it's painful. I said, it's horrible, it's painful, oh my God. I don't even know, why do we have to do this? I ain't never did that shit. What the hell? I watched this breastfeed my daughter. And at some point I had to suck on one or two. I never hated my breastfeed like that. And though I came from a cult, they told me, as my cousins was pinching and pulling on my titties, they was telling me how horrible and what a curse having breasts is. I ain't never understood that bullshit. So I started blocking. That's what got me choked. But that's for another day. But I started blocking. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't do that. They used to punch you. Right in the titties. It was okay because this was the Baptist code. Titties was a curse. They'd kick you in your butt and they'd kick you in your twat too. It was a curse. And no one stopped them. So I guess that's why women wind up hating their breasts and titties and stuff like that from them cults. But I didn't. I didn't nothing about it, nothing and nobody. And they tried for years to make me hate myself. And you see why I'm standing here walking right now? I just so love me. Because I love me. And me love me. And I know y'all don't understand that. Y'all used to like a blonde hair, blue-eyed guy and shit. But that's why I exercise. Y'all don't. Y'all sit back and wait. I ain't never had that shit. I have a quarter. They said, oh, we gotta put this dye inside of you. Because you gotta go, every time you get a job or you transfer a job or you had to have some physical. Because this is all part of, now you got a salary. Now we gotta be connected to a pharmaceutical company or to a doctor or whatever. Because we're all products here. So, I was like, They said, we're going to put some dye thing down there. And to see if Illumina did it. It's like, you ain't putting that in me. That didn't come from me. What foreign body are you trying to introduce to my body? You can't talk like that to them. That man looked at me like I bitch slapped him. It is not a foreign body. It's made of better and millions of people. And you think, who? I was like, calm down, doctor. Calm down. No. And then, when I had my eye occlusion, vein in the eye pump, I told you that hot summer when I was left with 20 kids trying to cross a 4-lane highway. 4-lane street. Traffic, two traffic. And I looked around and wasn't nobody there but me and 20 kids. And that sun was shining down on me, and I never worked in a situation like that. And the next thing I know, Papa Rooney. But it happened early because I was cat sitting and I'm allergic to cats. And I had been so good at washing my hands and stuff. But I came home and my daughter called me, answered the phone, and the first thing I did was wipe my eye. And then I had that reaction from the cat, and then the hot day. And anyway, they convinced me They said, we got to see behind your eye. We got this yellow shit. We got to put in you. I said, I don't know. I don't want no form. They say, you got to. You have to. He said, don't even worry about it. 1 in like 10,000, 20,000, that's low numbers for me. They say only 1 in 20, 30, or 50,000 is allergic to this. So I don't know. I don't take all that stuff in from y'all. That's that. So, Nurse Vicky was like, girl, don't do it. Don't do it, girl. I was like, but I can't see outside. They said they need to do this. She said they can do it without it. That's what Nurse Vicky told me. Hey, it's our break, y'all. Guess what I got on the break? Peach, because I didn't go out. A whole thumb of ginger, turmeric. I forgot the lemon. I knew I forgot something. Anyway, what on with you? Thank you for the company. I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking. So happy to be walking, happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. Walking, yes indeed, I'm walking, oh yeah, I'm walking, yes I'm walking, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking. So happy to be walking, happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. Walking, yes indeed, I'm walking, oh yeah, I'm walking, yes I'm walking, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking. So happy to be walking, happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. Hey y'all, hey, let me get back to this story before I forget. Yes. So, I'm up at Yale University because that's where they trafficked me to. That's what they do. They send you to the universities. They said, no, there's no one down here that takes state insurance that can possibly heal you. You have to go to the university. I knew I was fucked. So, they're sitting there telling me, oh, we got to put this yellow stuff in so we can see behind the eyelid. And Nurse Vicky is saying, no, they don't. There's other ways that they can find that out, other x-rays, they can find that. So I said to the secretary, I said, are you sure that there's no other way, nothing else you can use? He said, nothing. He said, don't worry, because every time I asked him, I said, 1 person out of 30,000, 1 person out of, so we're up to 1 person out of 50,000. It couldn't happen to you. And Nurse Vicky is saying, girl, tell them to find another way. Oh, I didn't listen to Miss Vicky. Nurse Vicky, I didn't listen. I said, they're saying this is the only thing. So they take the thing and they put it in my vein and they release it. And I'm going to tell you something. I have not experienced that since. As soon as it hit my bloodstream, my body became enraged. I mean, I looked at him like, bitch! And I threw up everything. And I threw up for over a minute. And I kept looking at it. And Miss Vicky, Nurse Vicky was hot. She was hot. She was like, God, I told you don't let them put that shit in you. I done told you. And I can't say anything. I am throwing up like I've never thrown up in my life. And, hey, thanks for coming on the walk. And the nurse and the woman, they're like, oh, we're sorry. Not everyone has that reaction. And I can't say anything because I can't stop throwing up. When I finally did stop throwing up, I was so glad that I learned Ho'oponopono. I'm probably saying it wrong, but I know what it does. Because instantly, I had to start apologizing to myself. I said, I love you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am so sorry. I am begging myself. Because Nurse Vicky had told me no, there was another way. And I threw up everything. So you know what they looked at me and said? Okay, all right, we're going to have to try to check another way. And then I heard, oh, she's allergic to it. She threw up, because there's something wrong with me. Because you put some kind of foreign body substance, I allowed you to do it, to put it in my body, and because my body rejected it, this is cult society, it was something wrong with me. Because not everybody throws up. Now, everybody, I know that's a lie. But I was so angry at myself. If I didn't have Ho'oponopono, I think we'd have had a great divide. And the medical field would have won. But because I just started asking myself for forgiveness and apologizing, I knew I shouldn't have let them put that needle in. I stayed away from them. I'm 58 years old. I know enough. I got my titties, I got my coochies, I got my eyes, I got my ears. I've been fighting ever since against these cult leaders. And here at 58, they almost got me with this poison. And then, when I went back to them, I was, no, you can't use that, No, you can't put that in, No matter what doctor's office I went to. I said, the last time they used that, I threw out. And Nurse Vicky said, go. You got so many other organs and shit going on with you. Don't fuck us all up behind this eye. Don't do it, girl. Where you going anyway? You retired. What you doing? Don't fuck up the whole body because you can't see like a teenager. I loved Nurse Vicky. Nurse Betty, did you look at that one? My alter ego. I said, no, I'm not. But I did the eye drop. Because it got me. 58, they got me. And after they put that poison thing to look behind my eye, they started giving me poison eye drops that no matter how much I said, it's really irritating my water. It's really irritating my thyroid. And they said, shut up. Don't you want to see? And it took 5 years, and Miss Betty, hey, thanks for coming on the walk. Nurse Vicky came through. And Nurse Vicky said, girl, you can see good enough. Don't let them destroy what's inside of us. You've been fighting too long for this. Take your vitamins, make sure you got your B12 so you can get your connections. Keep up with the gym. Keep up with the treadmill on the bike. Keep the blood flowing. Keep our blood protectors moving. And the eye will take care of itself. We see with more than just the eye. At 58 years of age, if you ain't able to see with more than just your eyes, I got complications already. But I've always seen with third, fourth eye. That's why I walk. I love this body that is me. And though I've been told, oh, no man wants you. I remember the first time I saw this woman. She ain't had nothing but butt cheeks in a hole. She was married and had kids. Then I remember this other woman. I think she had one eye in the middle of the head and her face all twisted up. She was married with 4 kids. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Mating and stuff like that. But cults get you into that. Cults. Oh, there's something wrong with you. There's everything right with you. But you ain't gonna give the pimp standing in front of the podium no money if everything is right with you. Because if everything is right with you, you would use your money for yourself. So as you see, we still fighting that pathogen. But I whipped that blood through to pull it out of its corners wherever you are. That's what Monday skating was for. I put the video up. It was to whip those pathogens out of hiding and get my... Did I tell you this already? As I was going upstairs yesterday, Nurse Vicky said, go! We want some sweet potatoes. I knew it. I knew what that meant. I knew what that meant. And I said, listen, Nurse Vicky, I don't want to go up there and get those sweet potatoes. I don't want to go get those sweet potatoes. I don't want to make those sweet potatoes. I don't want to boil those sweet potatoes. I don't want to make no candy land. Yeah, I don't want to put them in the oven and forget. And Nurse Vicky, she get a little short with me. Girl, I asked your daughter to pick up a sweet potato pie. And I sure did. Now, I take potassium, stuff like that, but certain things hit certain things. Now, I told y'all, so far in my fight with these pathogens, I have taken 4 aspirins. Aspirins hit different. I know they told you no aspirins, because you got to have that Oxycontin pain-killing stuff that's eventually going to be dropped in everything. Listen, we're all junkies, pharmaceutical junkies. It is what it is. I ain't making it. But that's where we are now. And I wanted more ginger than the drink that I brought. And I had some peach juice. And I just whipped it up together, straightened it, ran it through. And I'm drinking it as I'm walking now because I needed to move. Remember I tell y'all take medication or talk about hitting stuff, but you don't move. How can it get to the places where it needs to go? How can it reach the places it needs to reach? Instantly already, some cold was loosened through. A little pathogen hiding out somewhere. Bam! Was just knocked just that fast as I took this sip. And yes, I treat my illnesses through female ways. I know y'all go for that. Remember, for men, everything is on the outside. So that's why they treat everything from the outside. And you say, well, there's lady doctors. There's women who are trained to be doctors by men to treat men and their illnesses. So just because you're a woman and you're a doctor, it doesn't mean that you are healing the woman. You're healing the man. I remember when the breast women's surgeons came through. They was cutting up breasts like everything else. Like there was no other way to come from within to treat us. See how I loosen that up? Better exercise. Like there's no other way. Lop it off the breast, lop it off like men. There's no need for it, no respect for it. But we're in a cult society. I told y'all, I thought when I got down, I got with my father, who was a victim of the cult, and women were trash. So I didn't know that before I went with him, so I was like 13. And then I went with his mother, and I found out the woman was cursed. Didn't know that. I didn't know till I got down to that cult that being a woman and being dead to them was the same thing. That's why they could kill them so easily. Hey y'all, we did good, right? Yeah! Let me look at this great child. Yeah! 30 minutes. Thanks for coming on the wall. Like, comment, share. Tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend. Ha ha! Yeah! I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. So happy to be wanted. Happy to be wanted. Thank you for the company. Yeah! Thanks for coming on the walk. Like, comment, share. I gotta run out, y'all. Ha ha! Thanks for your support. Like, comment, share. Y'all get my birthday gift ready? See you tomorrow morning. So